Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem, amma ba'd. All praises due to Allah, Lord of the universe, Master of the day of judgment. Blessing and salutation upon Muhammad, peace be upon him, his household and companions. May Allah bless them and every one of us. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin in-nabiyil ummi wa ala alihi wa sallim taslima. Venerable, honorable teacher and my beloved brothers and viewers, today I'm gonna continue my previous episode in which I had described how many types of tactics the man of Quraysh, the noble leaders of Quraysh had chosen to divert those who had embraced Islam, who had believed in Allah, who had believed in Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. My sincerely request to you all, please be attentive listeners. My beloved brothers and viewers, as you know, when Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, kept on his mission, mean inviting the people to Allah and his worship, who is merciful, who is kindful for us. On that time, the noble man of Quraysh tried and had chosen several tactics to divert those who had embraced Islam, and they tried to stop the religion of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. First tactics, which I had described in last episode, that they persecuted those who had embraced Islam. Second tactics that he made, he heard Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, several times. On one occasion, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, passed by those who had sat down in the Kaaba. There was Utbah, Abu Jahl and others. On that time, they spoke, they called out him disparagingly, harshly 3 times. Then Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, stood up and told, I have brought you Souther. They shocked by the words of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. They were astonished, they were wondered, they were amazed by the words of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And they began speaking him pleasantly. Second day, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, again appeared to perform the tawaf of Kaaba. On that time, he was surrounded by the unscrupulous people of Quraysh, and they persecuted him, they hurt him. One of the men of Quraysh, he took hold a cloak of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Suddenly, first caliph of Muslim, Abu Bakr, may the peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, came to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and said, will you kill a person who said, my God is Allah? Ataqtuluna rajulan an yaqula Rabbi Allah. So, Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala came to make escape Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, but he was surrounded by them, and they hurt him, they persecuted him. And Abu Bakr radiallahu an, one of the unscrupulous of Quraysh, he towed his bird and dragged him from his bird. Second time, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, went out calling people, inviting people to Allah's worship. He met slave, free person. On that time, all of them ignored him, all of them hurt him, all of them hit him. By this, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, wrapped himself in a blanket, went home trembling, and wrapped himself in a blanket. On that time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered him, raise up and warn them. Raise up and warn them. Ya ayyuhal muddassir, as Quran describes. And like this, in the festival of pilgrimage, the season of pilgrimage, in that season, the tribes from out of Makkah used to come to Makkah to perform the tawaf of Kaaba and pilgrimage. On that time, all citizens of Makkah, inhabitants of Makkah, including noble leaders, gathered, and there was a meeting held. On that time, Walid ibn Mughira, a old person, but he has a wonderful sense. He told, agree on opinion, otherwise the people, the tribes who will come here from outside of Mecca, they will impress by the words of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Some of them told magical, he was attacked, devil, like this. There were several opinions, but Walid ibn Mughira disapproved all type of opinion, and he told, just we will say about Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. He is a person who makes differences between father and son, between wife and husband. Like this, when the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in the festival, in the season of Hajj, used to call people Allah's worship on that time. Before them, one side Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is inviting them. Other side, they are mean, unscrupulous people of Mecca are abusing him. They are hurting him. They are persecuting him. Like this, on one occasion, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was offering salah, and he prostrated, and he is in prostration. On that time, one of the people of Mecca came with the innards of slaughtered camel and threw on the back of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. He didn't raise up his head. Suddenly, the daughter, dear daughter, beloved daughter of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Hazrat Fatima, may the peace and blessing of Allah be upon her, came and removed that one. Like this, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, faced several types of difficulties and problems in his mission. This teaches us that we as an ambassador of Islam, we as a propagator of Islam, we as a preachers of Islam, we as an envoy of Islam, we will face also many types of difficulties and problems in our mission, but we should not despair. We should carry on our mission. And on occasion, the first caliph of Muslim, Abu Bakr, Hazrat Abu Bakr, may the peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, kept on inviting the people. Suddenly he was surrounded by many people of Quraysh and Uqba. He bet our first caliph Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala with his sandal on his face. He bet until he changed his shape of his face. No one can identify his Abu Bakr, and he felt unconscious. Whole day passed, but he didn't feel again conscious. On that time, there was the man of his tribe and his mother, his sister Jamil. When Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala in the last period of night spoke the first word about Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he asked, how is Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him? The people of his tribe felt ashamed. How is this man whom he was beaten, whom he was persecuted, whom he was changed his shape of his face, but he is asking about him? What a wonderful tale, what a interesting tale for us. On that time, Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala said, inform me about Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Show me the way of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Jamil, the sister of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, says, oh my brother Abu Bakr, there is your mother. She is listening everything from you. He told, don't be worried about her. Just inform me. Just show me the way of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Then he was carried by the mother of him and sister. Then he went Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and Prophet made supplication, a dua for him. And on that time, Prophet called his mother to embrace Islam, and she also embraced Islam. Like this, my dear friends and beloved brothers, and last tale, which is very interesting tale, which I want to explain before ending my talk. That is, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, passed by Safa. On that time, Abu Jahl was there. He hit him, he abused him a lot, he persecuted him a lot. On that time, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, went his home. And Hamza radiallahu anhu, may the peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, the uncle, beloved uncle of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, returned from hunt. On that time he was informed about what happened between Prophet and Abu Jahl. May the peace and blessing of Allah be our last Prophet. Hamza radiallahu anhu, he had returned from hunt. He went to Kaaba. There was Abu Jahl, and he went to the Kaaba. There was Abu Jahl, and he put his arrow on his head and said, "What will you do? I also embrace Islam. Will you perish? Will you persecute? Will you persecute Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, while I also follow his religion?" Like this, my beloved brothers, my last message to all, first myself and secondly to you all, that we as a ambassador of Islam, we as a propagator of Islam, we should carry on our mission. We should invite. Our main target, our main goal is inviting the people. We are the propagator, we are the ambassador of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. We should not despair, as there was in the people of Makkah tried to divert those who had embraced Islam in Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and believed in Allah. Like this, the people of this country also want to divert us from our religion, but we should not despair. They want to deny our citizenship, but we should not despair. We should not despair. We should carry on our mission, inshallah. Like Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, his companions, after some time they became king of the world. They extinguish whole country. Inshallah, we will also extinguish whole country. We will defeat them, those who are facing us, those who are persecuting us, inshallah. But main target and main goal is, we should not despair and we should carry on our mission. May Allah give us tawfiq to follow his message and orders. Ameen. I end up my talk with a special thanks to all wonderful people for listening to me with great patience. Thank you so much and have a great day.